both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Denver. And even 70 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the block, motion, block. Hey, 43. Watch the shit. Hey.
Now Mahomes. Got him on. He finds Sanders. Well, Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
4th down, here's Jackson. Man open, it's Moss, complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead, but hey, you get it as a coach, you look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Buying time to his left. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Mike, 45. Rip left.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
You got it.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Von Miller. And that will force a turnover on downs. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver 1st.
It's a gain of 18. And the Broncos.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey, 43.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
I'm here. I'm there.
Check 49, check 49.
Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that's complete to Sanders. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Okoye. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Watch the run, watch the run. 54, Alpha. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
There's a party now.
Right there.
Hey, Ribley.
54, Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. Elam on here for the PAT. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Ravens 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Deion Sanders on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we